Hello, Damien.
What's up, my good sir?
It's Friday, and we all
Yeah.
know what that means.
Yes, sir. Motherfucker, let's go.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully, y'all had a great week. My week. I'm hoping it's going to be pretty good as well.
Hell yeah.
But, we're going to bang it off and head into the weekend on a nice note today.
Fuck
we
yeah.
got some good stuff for you guys.
Fuck yeah. We'll go ahead and just start things off the way we always do. My name's Heston,
And this is Dame
and we are definitely not experts.
at all.
Hell yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's go ahead and get that clank. Hell yeah.
Yup.
Let's get it. How's your week, man?
Pretty good. So, good news. My eye is a lot better now. So, I don't look like a, World Z type figure any longer,
You get that mad stank face, bro.
Yeah, dude. I was jacked up, dude.
Big time.
Eye looks a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better. So, yeah. How about yours?
It's been chill, bro. It's been a really relaxed week. I had a great weekend. I've been kind of bumming out. Well, no, actually, it actually has been a big week for me. I started working out again.
Nice.
Yeah, so there's a YMCA across the street from where I live, and I was going to Lifetime Fitness before, but your boy's on a budget with COVID right now. Right. So I went to the Y. I signed up for my membership, and I went twice this past week, which is I'm getting back to going 5 days a week like I used to, but I just needed my body to have enough time to recover, and also I had some plans too that interrupted me going, which is not an excuse, but first week back, no big deal.
Right.
I walk my dog for 2 miles a day, and then I lift for 2 to 3 hours.
That's a nice little walk.
Yeah, well, we do 2 miles. It's a decent pace, but
if you do it every day, I think.
Well, right, yeah, and I do it in the middle of the day too, so I get a really nice sweat too, just from being outside in the sun and shit,
right,
which is cool. I'm still, tracking everything. My weigh-in days are on Tuesday, but I got a really solid feeling I'm across that 30-pound mark this week, which is pretty sick. And we're just gonna keep going, dude. So last I checked, I'm already down 27 pounds, which is pretty cool.
Legit.
Yeah, so. You pair that with the rigorous amount of exercise that I do, and my intermittent fasting, and my water consumption, and everything else that I do. My vitamins, my vitamin D, all that shit. Things are going to be looking pretty cool. So, yeah, this week was awesome. I finally got back to the gym, which is, dude, my body missed it so much, man. It's also good for stress too, dude. Anytime I've ever been stressed out in the past, I've always just gone to the gym, and I've been able to just let it all out, you know what I mean?
Good,
yeah, just blast some loud music and then just fucking tear the shit out of your body, man. So I'm very much looking forward to it. I've already got a full recovery, which is cool. So I usually do each muscle group twice a week. So I'm gonna try to accomplish that this week. I'm gonna try to do everything twice, which is the reason why I used to go 6 days a week. Because I would do chest and buys, and then I would do back and tries, and then I would do legs, all on their respective days twice a week.
Yeah, that's insane.
But 6 days a week is a lot, dude. Especially when you're working out for 3 to 4 hours a day.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah,
that's
so
a lot, dude. That's too much.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So I'm gonna what I've been doing is I've basically just been settling for doing one of my muscle groups once a week, and my back was already in really good shape before, so I settled for doing back once a week, and then doing legs twice a week, and then my arms, shoulders, and chest are all twice a week, non-negotiable. So we'll see what I do there, because now my back is out of shape again, so I need to really get back into fucking that shit up again too.
Right.
So, and plus back day is kind of like leg day too. They're very big exercises, so it's really healthy for your body to do it. So
right,
I'm just gonna be better off just doing everything. So we'll figure it out. Anyways, that's a super long intro, and how's it going to you guys, the ladies and the laddies, the homies and the honeys? What's up?
What's good?
Welcome to any new listeners. We appreciate you guys. Anyone that's continued to follow us this entire time, you guys are fucking awesome.
Much appreciated.
Our social media has been doing good. We're starting to get some more interactions. We've been doing some advertisements on Facebook and Instagram, which has been cool. Our sponsors have been great. Shout out to our anonymous sponsor for this show. You're the fucking shit. We both appreciate the fuck out of you. We just passed 550 listens this week, so we're already well on our way to 600, which I'm expecting to hit before next week. So,
right, and make sure when y'all come on, like it, subscribe it, share it with your people. Any new exposure definitely helps. And like you just mentioned, we're trying to hit 600. It's actually truly been like a blessing that we have gotten this far as quickly as we have.
It's really cool.
It's really legit. Thank you guys so much. You are much appreciated. Again, if there's some stuff you hear on this stuff, y'all guys leave comments and things like that. We're on YouTube, everything. Y'all know this. So appreciate the support, as he mentioned. Just wanted to throw my 2 pieces in there that you guys are definitely appreciated.
Yeah, and let us know if you like what we've been doing with the show, too. Like, some of the changes that we've made, like, from our first couple of episodes. Dame and I both feel that they've been really good decisions, and we have gotten positive feedback. But feel free to let us know how you feel on all of our socials, too. Like, wherever you want to hit us up at, we're there. So,
exactly.
Holla at you, boys. It'll be awesome. Let's go ahead and get started here. I do have my shit list here that I'm ready to dive into. I've got 3 submissions this week. Do you have any, or am I just going to dive in, bro?
I actually tried to think about a poop list this week, and no, bro. Yeah,
no?
Still
whatever fucked up your eye, basically?
Right.
Whatever that was.
Right. And since that's gone,
right.
Usually it probably would have been Wentz, but we'll save that for
sure,
the
respect.
other show.
We'll shit on Wentz.
For the other show.
Without a doubt.
Definitely, no, I have nobody on it. Everybody is fantastic.
Okay, right cool. Good vibes.
Yeah.
Good vibes. Cool. Gains. Good vibes.
Right.
All right, sweet. All right, well then I'll just jump into it then. I'm going to start off, the first person/organization on my shit list goes out to Subway. Subway, I've always been a little sus of Subway. I had a buddy of mine back in the day who told me that they had found that they were using like the same type of material that they used to make yoga mats, like in the bread at Subway.
Yeah.
Which is like super not cool.
Right.
And then like ever since he told me that, I was like, I've never eaten there again. I'm just like, no, I'm good. Like I don't need to do that. And also, it's a lot of bread anyways, and your boy's trying to lose weight right now.
Right.
So,
but I mean, you could get flatbread. I mean,
you could.
I only slap the chicken bacon ranch. I don't eat nothing else. And
yeah, I respect
Subway's
it.
not like it used to be every week kind of thing. And
yeah, you used to be really big on Subway, and I
Yeah.
remember like back in the day, I used to be really into it too. But now, like, I mean, ever since that happened, I kind of just gave it up, and I've
Right.
just been like okay with not having it. So
That's
you know,
insane.
whatever. But the reason why they're on my list specifically is because Irish Supreme Court ruled that the bread was actually too sugary to legally meet the requirements to be defined as bread.
So do they have to rename it, or do they have
I don't
to
know
drop
what's going to
the
happen.
sugar
Well, they would
levels?
have to rename it because it's false advertising if it doesn't meet the legal requirements of being bread.
Right. Or what if they just drop the correct?
Well, yeah. Then they
You
could
know.
they could call them like loaves or something.
Right,
Like, you know what I mean?
right.
Like the Italian
That's
loaf
crazy.
or whatever. But yeah, so yeah, I just thought it was interesting that it's like another bread thing too. Like, why can't they just use regular bread? I don't understand. Is it like a preservative thing?
Right.
Like, and I know with fast food places too, like sugar is like a big issue, and you find it like in the weirdest places. Like I know for a while, like the salads at McDonald's were like worse from you than like if you just got like
yeah.
their burgers and fries and shit, because there was a fuckload of sugar in their salads.
That's crazy. I didn't know that their salads are actually.
Yeah, well, I
pretty
don't know if
good.
that's the case now, but that was the
Yeah.
case at one point. Like their salads are actually worse for you
Yeah.
than
That's
if you were to
insane.
just eat the quote unquote bad food. You know what I mean?
That's
And
insane.
I don't know. I mean, sugar is addictive, right? So are they doing it like for addictive tendencies or what? I'm not really sure. But Subway, you're fucking up, man. Y'all are hurting right now.
That's tough.
Yeah. Next person on my list goes out to CD Projekt Red. They're the company responsible for making the video game Cyberpunk 2077. CD Projekt Red had a very they have a very favorable representation in the gaming community as being very worker and customer oriented.
Yeah.
In the sense that like if it's going to take them longer to release something, they'll just do that. Like they won't like overwork their employees or anything.
Right.
And for a while, crunch was a really big topic because a lot of companies were having like really bad crunch. I think that was a topic for Destiny back in the day. Crunch is basically where it's like the last stretch of the development of whatever product that you're making. They have mandatory crunch where like it's like mandatory overtime. It's like
Right,
you know, like
right, we gotta
12-hour
put the time
days,
in,
6
we gotta
days a
go,
week.
yeah.
Like you got to get your shit out. You know what I mean? And CD Projekt Red actually came out and made like a very, very like grandiose like declaration that they would never have crunch in their company. Like, they value their employees too much. Like, they're never gonna have crunch. Like, if something has to release late, it just has to release late, and like that's it.
They're crunching them for Cyberpunk,
and they've broken that promise. Yeah, they've broken that promise, and now they're crunching. They have mandatory crunch right now for their employees, forcing mandatory 6-day work weeks until the release of Cyberpunk. Which I think, like, and I will say this, they're on my shit list, but you also have to give them a little bit of credit because they came out and took responsibility for it. Like, they apologized because they're like, look, like, we said this, and like, we're not honoring that.
Right.
So like, they're kind of putting themselves on their own shit list in a way.
That's
so
cool.
I do give them some credit, but they're still fucking up. Like, to be honest,
they are, but I also give them more credit because I think that game is gonna be really good. Cyberpunk.
That game has the potential to be like a generational game.
Could be really sick, bro.
It's going to be amazing.
I'm going to have it. I'm definitely going to get it.
Well,
I got to try
it. Me and my girlfriend are talking about splitting a PS5. And, I mean, I have this PC now, too. So I'm definitely going to get it, without a doubt.
Right.
It's going to be sick.
Yeah.
It's going to be sick.
You know, Keanu's in it, so.
The last person on my shit list this week goes out. I mean, dude, doctors are fucking up. We got the Tyrod Taylor case, and then we got this fucking bitch who punctured a woman's brain lining and causing brain fluid to leak out of her nose during a COVID test. So you know how they do like your nose swab?
Oh, wow.
Somebody went like way up too high, and they actually like punctured like her brain cavity.
What the... Bro, what...
Jesus Christ.
That is crazy.
Dude, just imagine like you're that lady probably wasn't even sick, bro. It was probably just like a standard, you know, you got to take your COVID test, like no big deal. And they just like just right in there, bro.
Way up too high though. Oh, dude, that has to like I know that would have felt some type of weight on her. Like,
I couldn't even imagine, dude.
Right. Oh my goodness, bro. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great candidate for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Oh my goodness,
that doctor, insane. Unlike the medical official, that doctor is probably unemployed now.
Oh, bro, yeah.
For sure, right?
Yeah,
without
I would
a doubt.
Think so. I would
All right,
think so.
I've got 2 big boy shout outs this week. First one goes out to your boy Reggie Bush. I don't know for any listeners who are listening who don't know who Reggie Bush is. He's a Hall of Fame running back for the NFL, but he's not currently playing anymore. He's an analyst on Fox, and he participated and continues to participate in some of the like college game day like crews for college. And your boy, dude, on live TV, bro, he just straight up fell asleep, like in his chair, like sitting up. Just fell like dead ass asleep, bro. Like in the middle of game day, and
wow.
Oh man, dude, it was great. It was like one hell of a mood, man. Like I just thought it was so funny, especially like when I just talked a couple weeks ago about how I get my best sleep when I'm watching football.
Yeah,
like you know, it's like that midday game.
Bro,
so like the noon games are done. You're going into like the late games, and like you know you've probably eaten a little bit already. You're feeling pretty good. Maybe had something to drink. And, like, you just kind of doze off, and I'm feeling like that was a big, like, Reggie Bush mood, bro. And it's just, it'd be funny if it was anybody on national TV, but it just being Reggie Bush, for some reason, makes it funnier to me.
It's funny.
Because he's, like, a legend, you know what I mean?
Right. Like, I mean, how did they wake him up?
I don't know. I didn't see it. Like, just, I don't know. That would have been great.
Right. Dude, we're gonna...
Like, he's got, like, his earpiece in. They're trying to, like, hey, man, like, come on, dude.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
That'll be fun.
And then my other big boy shout out goes out to whoever this person is. They didn't say who the person was, but there was somebody at the Texas State Aquarium here in Texas said that they were having some issues with some of the animals there, like being restless and like they were having like high energy because they didn't have a way to like you know go out and play and like get rid of all that energy. So they started like thinking of ways that they could try to alleviate some of that energy and like get rid of some of that restlessness that their animals were having. So they decided that it'd be a cool idea to try like introducing some of the land animals to the water animals and like bring them together. And They said that they did this with multiple different like pairs of animals and stuff, but
Yeah.
they said the most successful case was they brought sloths into the dolphin exhibit. And they said that the dolphins like were kind of sluggish and stuff, but like once they brought the sloths in, the dolphins were like extremely playful and like they would like play like with the sloths.
Yeah, oh, that's
And
cool.
yeah, and the sloths like who were normally like very like sloth,
Right.
you get it, like just
Right.
chilling. Like they were up in the trees and stuff, and they said that the dolphins and the sloths would talk to each other for like hours at a time, like all day. Like they would just like
That's
squeak back and
crazy.
forth to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know, like that just made me feel like really good. I was like,
Yeah,
this is
that's
super cool, man.
That is cool.
And I don't know, the idea of being able to see that like in an exhibit too would also be super cool. Like if you could see different animals like interact with one another. Yeah, like that would be so cool.
That would be dope.
And it also felt cooler that it was like here in Texas. Like this is like one of our people who
Right.
like thought
Who
about
thought
this
about
and
that.
yeah, like had this like really cool success with it. And, like also, who would have guessed that like sloths and dolphins would get along? You know what I mean? Like that's so bizarre to me. So I really enjoyed that. Like I thought that was a really cool story, and I thought it definitely that homegirl, whoever thought of that idea, deserved to get some credit for sure. 'Cause it made my day.
dope.
It made me very happy.
Yeah, that's cool.
We'll go ahead and jump straight into the topics then. Did you see that? Okay, so Nicolas Cage is on some other shit right now. We just talked about him last
Right.
week, getting the deal with Amazon to play Joe Exotic.
Exactly.
And now
Yep.
another story came out about him being in this new movie called Jiu-Jitsu, where he is a jiu-jitsu like sensei that leads like jiu-jitsu students and fighters against invading aliens coming to Earth. And this movie comes out next month.
What?
Yeah, I've never heard of this before. Like it
That's
just dropped out of
insane.
nowhere, and they're like, it's coming out in November, and I need to see this movie. Like I need to see this movie.
Bro.
I haven't even seen a trailer for it yet. I kind of just want to go in blind and just like
And just-
see what happens.
I
Yeah.
kind of want to see like a small trailer, maybe. I mean, it's Nicholas. Most of his movies go hard.
I
but-
really hope it's like The Rock, Nick Cage or something. Like some weird kind of.
So I could see the picture of like the preview,
Like
not
the poster?
preview, but the poster. It looks insane.
Does it?
It looks insane.
Does it look awesome?
I mean, it's a guy standing there with like behind him is like a shine to him. I don't know.
Okay.
It looks pretty.
Okay,
looks pretty
cool.
sick. I don't think that would be Nicolas Cage looking like that. If he did,
I hope he's swole as fuck.
dude, if that was Nicolas Cage, that would be crazy. Dude, seriously, like just the way like that dude's swole right there,
Like jack as fuck.
dude.
I dig
Yeah.
it. Well, yeah. So Jiu-Jitsu, keep your eyes peeled for that. It looks awesome, and
that
I'm
looks
particularly
insane.
excited about it. Yeah, shout out to Nick Cage, I guess too. Maybe he deserves a spot on my big boy shout out. Coming like setting up all this like really sick content for us.
That is clutch. That's
Yeah, it's gonna be
crazy.
sweet. Hell yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Did you see that Coca-Cola is coming out with their own alcoholic beverages, like Coca-Cola brand like seltzer drinks?
Yeah. I'm
Dude,
not.
they look good.
But you said it's like a seltzer, right? I don't
Well, no. It's gonna be like a Coke beverage. So they're
But,
gonna be like
like-
mixed Coke drinks.
like mixed with like mix. What's the mix though? Like or just,
Well, I mean, they have different flavors.
Right.
So let me see here.
I mean, so I'm not a soda guy, but like if I mix, I'd rather mix with like a light soda. So I want to see if those would sound.
Oh,
Good to
actually,
me.
it is a hard seltzer.
It's like a seltzer, right?
Yeah, Coca-Cola's releasing
Yeah.
a hard seltzer. Let's see.
I mean, seltzers aren't bad. I've just recently tried them though, but I mean, they're not bad. I mean, I would drink it again. It's like a better taste than beer in a way, but
They're doing like a lemon seltzer.
I mean that's tough.
I mean, a lemon seltzer is like really safe and kind of basic, if I'm
Right.
being honest. But I remember reading about it. Oh fuck! Sorry. I remember reading about it like a year ago or so, like when they first made the announcement, and like it looks like they're gonna have like some Coca-Cola like alcohol beverages, and they're gonna have like some seltzer beverages too. Like there's gonna be both.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty hype about it, honestly. Like, if it's an official Coca-Cola brand, like, that would be pretty sweet. But at the same time, like, how different is it going to be than just making your own, like, you know, Jack and Coke or Crown and Coke or whatever, you know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this, though. I did have, like, the prepackaged, I mean, you've seen them, like, the Jack and Coke cans and, like, the Jim Beam cans and stuff. And, like, it is kind of convenient being able to have them just already mixed, which is pretty cool. Like, you can just grab one, you know? So I guess I can kind of see that. And why not, right? It's already a market, and if you put the Coca-Cola brand on it, like, it's going to sell.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Once they start selling them here in America, I'll definitely get some. Maybe I can even buy some from overseas or something. That'd be kind of cool.
Probably. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. I might have to do that. This next topic, I feel like, is going to be very interesting, and I want to see how you feel about it, because I feel a certain kind of way about it that could be different from how you feel about it. There's apparently a group in Sweden called the Liberal People's Party, and a really big thing that they've been pushing for lately is that they think that incest and necrophilia should be legal. Universally, of course, but like they're pushing for it in Sweden right now. But yeah, specifically incest and necrophilia, they think should be legal and it shouldn't be, like, you know, punishable by law or anything. What do you think about that?
That's insane, bro. I think that's crazy. I don't know. That's weird to me. I mean,
how so?
Because I don't know. The thing is, I don't see that as an action that I would want to do. So I don't think that. I mean, other places are gonna do this. It's gonna become legal. Right. I mean,
but the thing is like this could be part of that slippery slope we've talked about, though, where it's like, you know, you start letting like some weird stuff go, and then like suddenly like other weird stuff doesn't seem that weird anymore. Like, you know, like we already let everybody do this and this. Like, why can't we just let them do this too? You know, like
Right,
you see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It could be like an angle.
It's just gonna. But
however, I will say this. I will say this. I don't say I particularly disagree, if I'm being honest. Like incest, like a lot of us disagree with it. I mean, myself included. Like, I don't particularly agree with that. But if somebody else wants to fuck like their brother or sister or whatever, and like they're both down for it, I mean, I guess it's not really my place to say anything.
But I mean, in the regard that they were both down for it, is usually fine.
Right.
This has happened in real life, but the thing is...
Oh, you make a good point. Like, if they're both cool with it, no one's going to find out, and it's not that big a deal.
It's nothing
like,
anyway.
It being a law is in cases of abuse.
Exactly. Then you're, like, just allowing, like, a dad to, like, touch on his young daughter. And
that's a good point.
It's cool, though. You know, so
that's a good point. I didn't really think about that. I mean, sexual assault would likely still be like a charge, obviously, but it's gonna be it's gonna
fall on a different category now.
Yeah,
so it's not right. And
I think necrophilia is very interesting too, because it's just like a dead person.
I mean,
like, if that's your thing, I guess that's cool, but it's also like kind of disrespectful.
I'll be honest. It depends in the situation. I don't think necrophilia is necessarily that bad at all. Actually,
yeah. I mean, it's weird for sure.
I could say it's weird, but I also can't sit there and say I wouldn't do it. Like, I don't know. I mean, if it were legal,
yikes.
You know, hey, I mean, come on,
I
bro.
dabble.
You know what I'm saying, bro? But what if it's like your girl, right, and your girl dies? Like, you know,
like one last time.
Let me get it in real quick. You know.
I'm gonna be honest. I think if I were to ever even entertain the idea, it would have to be like they just died.
That's what I'm saying.
But then also, like, if my girlfriend had just died, I would not be thinking about putting my penis inside her.
You'd be hysterically crying and upset.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm saying, I don't know. I'm weird like that. I would be very upset, but I would maybe, who knows?
Who knows? You're like, I haven't been there. My girlfriend hasn't died yet.
I haven't been in that situation, so
right.
I don't know, but. Now that one, the incest one definitely is a strike. Like, no, necrophilia. I mean,
that was kind of where I was getting at before. Like, no one's getting hurt,
right?
You know what I mean?
If
like,
people are in it,
you're not hurting anybody, I guess.
I mean, if the thing is, like, how would they get possession of these dead bodies? Because
it would have to be like a morgue or some shit.
You'd have to be like in a morgue, or if they make that a rule, you can just go like buy a body.
It's actually kind of funny that we're talking about that. I actually just this past week started watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Have you seen that show with Andy Samberg and Terry Crews?
Yeah.
Real talk. Okay, so like I've been wanting to watch this show for like years now. I've just never gotten around to it because up until COVID, I haven't had like the time to like
Right.
watch a show. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I never got around to watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I'm stoked because there's like 7 fucking seasons, bro. So
Yeah.
I've been binging this shit like hard.
Yeah.
I'm like about to finish the first season though, and there's an episode where Andy Samberg's character Peralta starts hooking up with this chick who works at the morgue, and like she has like a dead body fetish is like her thing. So like she wants Andy Samberg to like pretend that he's dead all the time, like when they fuck.
Bro.
So that's kind of funny,
And
like that we're talking
exactly.
about that. Yeah,
It's
like
crazy.
you
I
know,
mean,
maybe like, who knows? I don't know.
If that one's not trippy to me. That one's all right. I'm cool with that one. But
I don't understand it, but I
Yeah.
mean, okay.
if that's what you
You
want to
do you,
do,
bro.
I mean, like you said, nobody's getting hurt.
Right.
Like it's not like if that's their
And if they're
thing,
going
that's
through to
their
the
thing.
morgue like that, it could just be like on the DL, you know what I mean? Or like
Right.
maybe it only applies to like, organ donors, quote unquote, get it? Like
Right.
like if you're not an organ donor, like
So I feel like
can't get fucked.
wherever they make that happen, right? I think there'll be people that participate in it. So then there'll be enough people that say like, when I die, I'm okay.
Yeah, like people
if
could fuck
somebody
me.
would want, right?
Yeah.
You know, and that's the road that'll go down. I would think so, or something
Okay.
like that. So yeah, but yeah, incest no.
That's
that
like the
one-
next
that
step
would
of the
make it
real
weird.
dolls, bro. Like there'll
Right.
be like two sides. Like you could fuck like dead people, or like you could fuck robots, or like
Right.
we could make a robot look like your dead husband or something.
Right.
Like ooh,
How crazy is this, bro?
that
is
you know what?
insane.
That'll happen before we're able to download consciousness though. So like downloading consciousness is like the ultimate one, right? But like before that happens, they're gonna be able to make like cyborg like or clones or just like robots that like look like your person,
Right.
Or
I
any
mean,
person
I
really.
think
Like,
they're
hey man, you want to
already
hook up with
making-
like Scarlett Johansson? Then
Yeah.
like here you go. What's that from? Is it Rick and Morty? Where like they can make a robot look like anybody, and then like he just like fucks them all the time. Oh no, Futurama.
Yeah.
Remember they have like those robots that you can just
Yeah.
like download a person onto, and it's like your person.
That's
Yeah, it'd be
funny.
like that, 100%. Before you can do like the whole like consciousness thing and stuff.
I mean, that's insane.
Do you remember Space Force? Not the show, like the actual thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I actually forgot about it. Space Force is like still an actual branch of the military at this point. It's like a real thing.
Yeah.
And they just made like their first like major announcement in quite some time, stating that they've selected to partner with SpaceX like for all of their interplanetary needs, basically. So
Right.
SpaceX is going to be like the brand, I guess you could say, that's associated with Space Force, which is very interesting.
That is a little.
Do you think Space Force sticks around, like even if Trump is not reelected? I bet that they do, bro. I bet they keep him around.
Probably. Yeah, I would imagine so.
I mean, if we're being real, like it is like the next step. You know what I mean? And if they've already been created, there's already like resources going into them and stuff. I could see them just like keeping them around.
Right. Yeah.
Did you know that I thought you would fuck with this big time? Like this, like 100% sounds like something that you would like. You're familiar with the catacombs in France, right?
I am.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, they do like lots of tours and stuff of the catacombs, like for like tourists and stuff. Like if you want to like go down in there, you can have a guide. They'll walk you around,
Right.
tell you some history, let you see some skulls, like all that shit, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's a fuckload of the catacombs that are like unmapped and like not visited,
Right.
and just because of like infrastructure and like age and stuff, like certain parts of the catacombs are like collapsed in or like blocked off
Or
and
blocked
stuff, like
off.
for
Yep.
safety reasons and shit, right?
Yep.
That's actually the premise of one of my favorite horror movies. It's called As Above, So Below.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie?
Bro. Yes.
It's October now.
It's
As
insane.
Above, So Below. It's a found footage movie about finding the Philosopher's Stone, and it's supposed to be located in the catacombs. It's fucking sick. Y'all should check it out.
It is pretty good.
But they reports have come out that they've found several areas within the catacombs that were in like marked off areas that have been fully like retrofitted to be like movie theaters and like bars like in the catacombs.
What?
complete with like professional electrical wiring and everything, like the full setup, bro. Where like you can go down to the catacombs and like watch a movie, or like go down in the catacombs and like drink and stuff.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah, I think it's insane, like in both ways, like super creepy. Because these were all in unmarked areas. Like, these were, like, in off-limits areas. Like, you're not supposed to, like...
I mean...
It's very much off the beaten path. But, I mean, if you're going to do something like this, it would have to be. You know what I mean? But, yeah, like, they've found these things, like, down there. Like...
That is sick, dude. And, honestly, it's creepy just being down there no matter what anyway. Because that's just,
dude,
like...
It's kind of... It's on, like, my bucket list for sure. But I'd also be terrified. Like...
Bro, they said it's like, bro, I literally just was looking at some shit on this. They said it was like 60 million or 600 million people. Something weird, bro.
Something, yeah.
Like, or is like buried like up under there, bro. So,
yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, bro. That shit is scary. Like, but.
That'd be the most atmospheric place to watch a horror movie, though.
I would be scared as hell, but I would go.
Literally, like, sitting on and being surrounded by fucking human remains.
Right.
Holy shit, bro!
I would go though.
Right. So that was my next question. Right? It's like, would you go? Like, would you be into that? Would you participate?
I would. I really would.
You take a girl there too, wouldn't you?
I don't know because I feel like
they might get kind of creeped out.
Right, because that's like you're really like messing with like some
it's
real
true though.
stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's not no play around. So if some stuff pop off, bro, I'm dipping, bro. And I don't want to. I'm
not trying to dip out on homegirl.
I ain't trying to be reliable for nobody's safety. You know what I mean? So I think that'll be just like the boys trip. Like it'll be me and like maybe 4 or 5 other people.
It would be really cool.
It'll be like a group of us. You know what I'm saying?
It would be really cool.
Yeah, I would do that though. Yeah, that'd be sick.
I think I would too, honestly. I'd be like, you know what, like, there's theater here, like, people know how to get in and out. Like, let's not be weird about it. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
We'll be cool. I do believe that if you do go down there, like, unsupervised, though, you can get, like, in a lot of trouble, though.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't do that. You could also get lost. Like,
I just take, like, one wrong turn, bro, and then, like, that's it.
Some dude was walking through them, but there was, like, spray paint that said, like, gates of hell, and he kept following these
doors. And as above, so... Oh, wait, that's a real thing, too?
No, it's, like, a real, actual thing, dude. It's and so this guy's recording it while he's like in there, but apparently he's in a place that you're not supposed to be in.
I mean, if it says gates to hell,
right,
that might be a pretty solid sign that it's off limits.
Right. He walked in his room, gates of hell or whatever is on the floor, but there's like bodies and shit like everywhere, of course, right? But like
bodies
bones,
or like skeletons.
Bones, my bad.
Oh, okay.
But like,
I was like, what?
Like bones of bodies,
sure.
Everywhere. He walks out, he ends up like screaming. He drops the camera, bro. Like where he's not holding it, he's just like running with it. So you just see it like
right.
And then like the camera falls, and then like you don't hear him anymore, and nobody's ever found him. He's just like nobody even knows where he was at in that shit. And I'm like,
see,
bro,
he was by himself too, right?
Yep,
dude. I don't understand how anyone could go down there by themselves.
It was insane, bro. It was literally the only light he had was on his camera, bro.
Oof.
No way. Not just by myself.
There's
no way.
That's
bro.
A very interesting thing you just said there too, though. Like him being by himself and all
bro.
that. There's this. So like I told you, okay. So Damien hasn't finished Train to Busan yet, so we're gonna hear his take about it next week.
Yeah.
But there's this other like foreign zombie film that's on Netflix. That's like a Netflix movie, and it's about this dude that's like in a zombie outbreak, but he's alone. It's just him, like for the whole movie. And I'm surprised we've never gotten a zombie movie like that before. Like, it's just him by himself. Wow. And there's something like really cool about that. Like, I'm gonna watch it this week. I'm really stoked about it. Like,
I mean, so that is
like just being alone.
Even on I Am Legend.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah, that's one other example.
He ended up kind of running into people.
True that.
It wasn't just like him, but it was him for a while though.
Yeah, for what the premise is like he's by himself for like almost like it's like him, and then there's like across the way, like in the other buildings, there's like this one girl, and then like that's it. And I believe it's going to have something to do with, like, him trying to get to her or something or whatever. But, like, most of the movie looks like it's just him by himself.
That's crazy.
And I really, like... That's creepy. They could make that really creepy, just, like, with him really just trying to, like, get by himself. Like, there's no sense of comfort ever because there's no one else around.
That would be crazy.
Yeah. So it's like trending right now. It's like in the top 10 list of Netflix right now. So y'all check that out if you want. I'm gonna watch it. So if y'all don't, I mean, I'll definitely tell y'all about it for sure. Do you have any movies that you're excited to watch now that like Halloween's coming up and like we're doing all that thing? Do you have any like traditions or anything that you participate in?
I mean, when they bring the movies on TV, like I'll watch a couple.
Oh, like the FX like marathons and stuff. Okay.
I'll jump on those, but typically I don't have really like thing that I do. What I actually used to do, I stopped doing, which was of course play with the board and do weird stuff.
Sure, yeah, get really Halloween. Spooky.
Yeah, like some real stuff, and then so I stopped doing that because
shit got weird.
Started getting a little weird, yeah, for sure. And yeah, so now I mean I just kind of chill for it, but I do still go to places like we got the tracks down here, like where if you go park your car,
like some of the
it'll push you over.
So tell people about that who don't know about that.
So the story of the tracks, of course, is in San Antonio here. I believe it's more towards the south side. We actually have a couple of different places. The tracks is one, and there's a story that says a bus had gotten, I guess, stalled, like right over this railroad track, and a train was actually coming. And so...
a bus full of kids, right?
Right, was stuck. Stalled. Bus full of kids, trains coming. They were unable to get off. I mean, I don't really know exactly the details. Right. And, supposedly it killed them. So,
all the kids died.
Right. All the kids died. So, around these tracks are all the kids' names, for the streets. So, if you go and drive and go towards the streets, all the streets are names.
Like the kids' names.
Right, kids' names. It's already pretty creepy. I went through the neighborhood and it's just creepy kind of knowing weird. The story and seeing their names everywhere. It's all right, so then you come back out, and so the tracks, if you stop where they said the bus was at, turn off the car, they say it's the kids pushing you over. I've put
well what happens?
Right, so your car is you
stop on the tracks, right?
You stop a little bit. It's kind of like ornament or before.
Okay.
And you literally get pushed up.
Yeah, the car moves by itself,
right? The car just starts to move by itself, bro. And the thing is, it doesn't happen for every car. Because, when you go down there, bro, or at least when I've been, it's, a lot of cars, everybody's trying to do it.
Oh, that's kind of lame.
But it's crazy, bro, because for some cars, it doesn't work. So, because some people, it's just the gravity and the way that it pulls the car, and it's no, bro, it's no way. So, if that's the case, why aren't they car getting pushed?
So what you're saying is, the fact that it's inconsistent kind of helps
that it is real.
Story, right?
And it's really kind of scary. So.
Yeah, San Antonio is actually known to have, some, we're not, one of the most haunted cities, ever, but, we're, up there, in, haunted cities of, America, at least. Yeah, which is, kind of cool. There's, this hotel here in San Antonio that's, really popular for, people to go and, do, ghost hunting sessions and stuff. They actually have a thing where, you can sign up and go and, you'll stay overnight, in the hotel.
I believe it's the Manger.
That might be it. Yeah. I know my mom and my little sister, they're both, really into that shit, so, they wanted to go together, and I was like, that's cool. I'm going to not do that.
I would not go.
Yeah.
I've, wanted to go, and I looked up some stuff about it. People said, there really is stuff, in there. So I'm like, do I really want to play with it like that? People say they see stuff, and shit. I'm like, I'd be kind of scared. It's completely dark because it's a old school looking type hotel. It's not a new It's old school, and so it would be sick to stay there. But I would not stay in.
Should be spooky
either.
As fuck.
Yeah,
and they say that obviously the Alamo is supposed to be haunted as fuck.
The Alamo's super supposed. Yeah, super,
which is kind of cool, but also creepy. I wouldn't want to be in there at nighttime. That would be really.
I wouldn't either. I walked through it during the day.
Yeah, and even that's a little weird.
Yeah, bro, I felt kind of weird. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I feel that. For me, I don't really have anything in particular that I do for Halloween anyways. I have my holiday traditions, as far as I watch the Gremlins every year around Christmas time.
Yeah.
That is one of my things. It's one of my favorite movies ever. And I also really enjoy watching I like to have binging sprees of some of the same series every year during the holidays.
Right.
Harry Potter, Rocky movies.
Right.
There's something about it, man, that I just really enjoy watching all those movies during that time. But for Halloween this year in particular, I'm actually trying to like indulge in it, which is why like I'm gonna watch another zombie movie. And like I've been waiting to watch like The Haunting on like Hill something.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
on
yeah.
Netflix.
I've been waiting for
I heard
this.
that movie is amazing,
Yeah.
and they're coming out with a second one this year.
Yeah.
So I can watch both of them, which will be sick.
Well, it's sick. It's a series.
Right. Oh yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
meant. Yeah, that's what I meant.
But
yeah.
So,
Like so, I'm gonna watch the whole series.
I've been waiting for the second one.
Yeah,
bro.
and it's gonna be sick.
Like that, I could tell you is really good.
I've heard it's really good.
You'll
and
like that.
I thought about it like a month or so ago, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
You know, Halloween, like October's coming up. It's gonna be sick. Let's
Right.
just wait for that. So I will be watching that pretty soon as well, and I'm pretty stoked about it.
That's
so I'm trying to get into it a little bit. I know they banned like trick or treating and shit. I don't know if that's here in
Right.
San Antonio or not, but do you and your kids have any plans or anything? Or y'all gonna do
So
anything?
of course, Halloween I think is on a Saturday. So I mean I'll be working. So
Oh, that's right. For people, for the listeners, Damien's schedule is Tuesday through Saturday.
Right.
So Saturdays are like his Fridays. So
Right.
you won't even really be home.
right, I'll be I'll be.
Are they gonna
working,
be?
so.
Are they gonna be with your baby mama?
I don't know.
I mean, that would make more
week.
sense, right? Since it's on a Saturday.
Well, yeah. So the way that the week will work, I'm gonna get them this next weekend, and then I don't know. It's I don't know. It may
Word.
fall.
I feel
it
that.
may, but I mean, either way, they'll probably. I mean, I wouldn't take them even if they're with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll
Would
be
you?
working.
You know what I would do? I would just buy them candy.
You know.
I'd be like, y'all can still like,
Right.
you know, like it's still Halloween. Like, you know, let's have a
Right.
good time. Like, I would like build a fire, like s'mores, cool. You know,
I'm pretty
like let them
sure,
watch a
like,
scary movie with me.
Some people are still gonna do it. I'm sure. And
bunch of
so
people
I'm
are
pretty
still gonna
sure
do
they'll
it.
end up going. and
I've already
doing
been
it.
invited to a Halloween party. I'm
That's
not
sick.
going.
Why not?
COVID.
But everybody's gonna be wearing a mask, literally.
I
Or at
mean,
least,
you would hope
know.
so, right? You would hope so.
That's
I don't
funny.
know. I mean,
I would just.
it just doesn't feel right. Not this year, which sucks because like Halloween parties are like my favorite type of parties. But
Right, everybody's gonna be dressed up.
it's fun.
It's gonna be sick.
It's
dude.
always really fun. And I feel like
Yeah.
people are always a little extra like when they're dressed up and stuff too, because they feel like, you know,
right.
like no one knows who I am. Like I can
Right.
act however the fuck I want. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's
But
funny.
not this year, dude. Maybe next year. We'll see how things go. Cam Newton's got fucking COVID. Trump's got fucking COVID. No one's fucking safe, dude. So I'm already going to the gym. I'm already pushing it. You know what I mean? They actually make us wear masks like between machines and stuff. Like you're only allowed to take your mask off when you're like lifting.
so you can breathe, of
Right,
course.
right,
but-
yeah, and then like if you're getting up to and they also require like mandatory, like non-negotiable, like you have to sanitize your shit when you're done.
Yeah, like why would you just use it and then walk away anyway?
I'm actually gonna start doing this because they're not giving out towels there either. But I have some of my Lifetime towels that I took from Lifetime back when I was working out there.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start taking those with me. But I was always big on just taking my rag and just like wiping it down. You know what I mean? I
Right.
never sanitize shit, but. I mean, some people are anal about it, but anyone who's anal about it will just sanitize it before they get on it anyways. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
exactly.
I don't know, call me weird or call me selfish or whatever, but I mean, for me, like, dude, it's just sweat. You know what I mean? Now with COVID, it's different. It's weird. You know what I mean? But
Right.
before, like, I was like, dude, it's just sweat. Like, we're all here, like, getting in shape.
Right.
We're all healthy as fuck. Like, who fucking cares? If anything, I actually kind of like it. It's like motivation. You know what I mean? Like, hombre just like fucking crushed it here, bro. Like, I'm about to fucking crush it. You know?
Yeah.
But whatever. You know, whatever. But that's the reason why. Like, it just seems like that would be a really dumb way to get sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be silly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that is of no benefit to me. Like, if I get sick from going to the gym, at least I'm trying to, like, get healthy. You know what I mean? But I'm young. I'm taking my vitamin D. You know, I'm walking my dog for 2 miles a day. I'm out in the sun. I'm doing all this shit. You know, I take my vitamins. I'm watching what I eat. Like, I think even if I did get sick, which you and I both already think I got COVID back in fucking January anyways, I think I'd be okay at this point, to be honest. But I'm also like still like kind of staying away from people too, though. Like I'm kind of like, okay, like you stay over there. Like,
Right.
like,
I mean, you're also probably immune now from having it and getting over it.
well,
you know
they
what I
don't
mean?
know how that works either. So we don't know for sure. So I'm not trying to make any assumptions and look fucking stupid and have you do this show by yourself. So you know,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
that'd be kind of dumb.
That'd be fucking nutty, bro.
Okay, let's move on. This is something that I brought up in reference to like video games specifically, but when I really thought about it, it really applies to like all forms of media, like TV shows and movies as well. which would you prefer? Because there's not a lot of examples of one over the other, but when it happens, I get hype as fuck about it. Do you like it like when they do like these big like movie conventions and stuff, or like at the end of the movie there's like a cliffhanger or something, where like they make an announcement for a sequel, like 5 years in advance. Like Avatar. Avatar is a great example. Like Avatar 2, right? Like we've been waiting on Avatar 2 for like 7 years now, 8 years. You know what I mean? Like a long time.
Right.
And like and same with the Marvel movies too. Like we were waiting for like Infinity War for like forever. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like part of it's kind of cool because like, you know, they'll like take pictures from the set and like, you know, they'll like say this and that like from recording and stuff, and like it's kind of cool to follow it. But for me, if I'm being honest, like what I prefer is to not know anything. Like I don't even want to know that this movie exists, and then y'all just go boom. Check it.
Yep.
We just made something. It comes out in 7 days.
Oh my gosh, that would be insane.
Right? So like
insane.
A lot of people like the hype train, you know what I mean? Like, you know, the
crazy.
movie's out, like they're going to be hyped up for like several months, like they're going to be putting out info about it. But for me, like I prefer to not know shit, bro, and then just let it drop. Like,
so that's funny because I'm usually like that too. Like,
yeah, so I was going to ask you, what do you prefer? Like, what do you like?
So I don't want it to necessarily be dropped like in like 7 days.
Oh, you
that
get
would
it.
Be,
Or
but
like
that
a
would
month,
be
like next
cool,
month or something. But yeah.
like, yeah.
Or those crazy announcements where they're like, it's out now. And you're
right,
like,
what? Dog?
What?
Yeah. I do watch the trailer one time though. Like the very main trailer that comes out, I watch that one time, and then anytime the trailer ever comes on, like literally I change the channel or I look away. Like
that's actually the policy that I use for movies, particularly because I hate spoilers more than anything else ever. They have like a method that they use for revealing movies and stuff.
Exactly.
They'll have like a teaser.
Exactly.
And then they'll have like the first debut trailer, and then after that it's just like extra shit, right?
And then
so for me, like I'll watch the debut trailer. No, the teaser.
I
watch the teaser,
one, right?
Just so that like.
You get a basis,
just a taste,
of
just
what you're
just
gonna
a
see.
little savor, bro.
Right.
Like just a tiny bit. And I would watch trailers more, but they spoil everything.
They
and
put
all
the
of them,
good,
like fuck
they put
that.
good stuff in the trailer,
Right.
and then when you go and watch the movie
Right.
and you see it, you're like, bro,
it ain't shit.
Now it's,
And you're like, oh, that's cool. I saw all the awesome parts already,
right.
like 6 months ago.
I didn't see what led up to it. Which,
Right.
if you wouldn't have showed me this, that
it would have mattered more, right?
So yeah, I don't watch it.
So the only time I'll watch a debut trailer is if it's for a movie that I don't know about. So like if I saw the teaser trailer and like I thought it was interesting, but I don't know shit about it, then I'll watch the very
dabble.
first like actual trailer just to see if I like it, and then at that point I'll go see it.
Right.
But for me, especially with sequels, I don't watch shit. Because I already know I want to see it. Like Godzilla vs. King Kong, when that trailer comes out, I'm not gonna watch anything about it because I already know I want to see it.
I'm gonna watch the first one only because you know I have to see what my boy looks like now.
I know,
because the last time we saw him,
how much cooler would it be though if you just saw it in theaters though?
No, no, I have to see, bro. This movie should have came out this year.
Well, it's like Avatar 2.
Like months ago.
James Cameron actually just said that Avatar 2 finished recording too.
That's what I'm saying. And now they're trying to drop it like mid next year almost. And it's like
King Kong versus Godzilla, you mean?
Yes. Yeah. It's taken so long. They haven't even given us nothing, bro. We have nothing.
What if we don't get anything until it comes out?
I think we're going to get... So supposedly they're supposed to be dropping a trailer on a movie that's supposed to be coming out, I think, in December.
Do you know what movie it is?
Dang, I did, but I can't remember. But
okay.
It's supposed to be a good movie.
I mean, it would have to be, right? Yeah.
The trailer's supposed to be on there. On that movie.
Right.
So the plan is, if that isn't going to be the case, I'm going to go see this other movie.
Just to see the trailer? Really yeah, I respect that.
Just to really see this trailer.
That's something that's kind of a bitch for me, too, and like trying not to like see trailers and stuff. Right. Is like whenever I go to the movies to watch something else, dude, I dead ass, like, I close my eyes and I got to like cover my ears and shit so I don't see nothing that I don't want to. Yeah.
So I'll watch it there, and then when any trailer that comes on TV or anything, I will not watch it again.
I mute that shit so fast.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's usually how I do the movies I want to go see. I just found out where it's going to be a trailer for what movie.
Right,
and
right.
Then I go
That's
watch
cool.
that.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So,
So that's about movies. What about like TV shows and video games?
uh,
I watch the trailers for video games because they do it right. They don't spoil shit in the video game trailers.
so I think that video games should bring out the shit closer, like next month. Or,
Yeah, it really
or
sucks
next week.
to like I'm
Have
like,
to
oh
wait.
cool, it's coming out in 3 years.
Right.
Like, awesome.
Right. That's how Cyberpunk
Yeah,
was.
right,
Like,
right.
Cyberpunk's been talked about.
Well,
but
and
it's
also
like,
I can't tell you how
what?
many times they've made a big announcement and then the game just like never fucking comes out.
Right.
Like Star Wars 1313 was supposed to be like this big like action packed like Uncharted style like set piece Star Wars game, and they had gameplay for it and stuff, and it was huge, and people were like extremely anticipating it, and then it never came out.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? So
Right,
it's like, why
but
even announce
why
shit
say
early?
it?
Like, well, like with
Right.
Halo Infinite too. Like, they came out with that trailer, and the trailer kind of sucked. You know what I mean? And then like, everyone talked shit, and then it got delayed.
Right.
So it's like, why'd you even show anything? Like, why are you playing us right now? What the fuck, dude?
Exactly.
It's really dumb.
I mean, games are much different feel on games. I'd rather them just say, coming out with this in 2 weeks, boom, here you go, and it's like, all right, I have a decision. But
well, especially because like the time it takes to make a lot of these games is so like it is like a 5 to 6 year timeline.
Right.
Like,
right.
I mean, if it's a game that's worth a damn, anyways, those games
Right.
that come out every like 2 to 3 years or something aren't usually shit. To be
Right.
honest,
They're just the same shit over and over
right.
again.
Well, exactly,
Kinda.
right. And what you want is like a new experience. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Which is why I think Cyberpunk will smash, bro. I mean, they've been
That
working
game's
on
been in
this
development for like over 6 years
a
now.
while, dude.
Yeah.
It has to be good, man.
I think the same for Dying Light 2 as well. Dying Light 2 has been in development for like 6 or 7 years as well,
Yeah.
which is they're
That's
both going to
crazy.
be so good. If you could choose anything at all, anything in your life to be free for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Rent.
Rent or mortgage?
Or mortgage,
Right,
because that
okay.
means I'd be able to move wherever.
That's
right?
actually a good point.
And
Like
that
you
would
could live
be-
anywhere,
and that would
and
it
your
would
mortgage
my
would be
rent,
covered.
My mortgage would be covered, and then I just got to worry about the
Ooh.
other. Yeah. Rent would probably be my.
What
go-to.
about taxes? Would you still have to pay the taxes then?
I mean, I don't think so. Because I mean, does taxes fall under rent?
I don't know.
I mean,
Property tax is usually like separate.
right? I don't know. Because then that makes it.
But then who
tricky.
cares, right? You could still save on a monthly basis and then just
Right.
pay it off, and
Exactly.
that'll still likely be cheaper than whatever your mortgage or rent would be month over month. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think rent is a good one. I think food.
So you know me.
Yeah,
I'm a foodie, dude.
I think
you know I'm a
food would
foodie
be
guy.
cool.
I was gonna say food, but I was like, if my rent is paid, then I have that.
You have all that extra money for
to
food. Yeah.
get whatever
I don't
food
know though,
really
dude.
want.
Like if it was food, bro, like I'd be eating the best shit
I
all
would
the
too.
time.
I would too. That's
All like dude, like I'd be
Yeah,
healthy
I mean,
as fuck, bro.
it'd be one of those too, because then to me, it
Well,
comes
also think about
down.
too, like high class restaurants and stuff too.
right,
Like you
but
can go anywhere, bro, and that's not just
Well,
your food.
that-
That's food
but-
that you're paying for. So homegirl, she's free too, bro.
yeah, the food would be free, but the trip there to
Well, yeah,
you know, would
yeah,
cost.
But
So that's why I'm like, if I have my rent paid, then I can live anywhere I want, and you know,
I respect that. I think they're both really good answers.
Right.
So like, I think we both have to
I-
agree that like
I
it would have
like
to be
food,
something
though.
you use like every day,
I
right?
like food.
Dude,
Right.
you do love food,
dude. Food
and we
is-
can even spice it up and say like delivery food
yeah,
services. are
food and or
included,
rent would be
right?
my. Well, I'd pick one.
Well,
of
I
those.
mean, that's probably the two things that
I
any one
probably-
person pays the
probably
most
right.
for, anyways,
Right.
right?
Right. I mean, I'm pretty sure we'd have some people who would.
Bruh,
say some
I'd be eating
interesting
like
things.
bison and like elk like all the fucking time, bro. Do you know
I'd
how much
be
expensive
smacking-
that shit is?
I'd be smacking
It's like
some extra
it's
stuff.
like $65 for a pound of elk, bro.
Yeah, that's insane.
I want that shit so bad. Like that's what I'm trying to get, bro. Like
Why
I'm trying,
don't you
and like for
just-
bison, it's like $45 to $50.
Why don't you just grab you a pack though, and have it shipped over to you? I mean, that's really not that bad for that quality type of meat. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
but I mean, for me, it's like I have this policy,
You'd rather
right?
it be made instead of you like making it. I actually
No.
prefer-
I'd like to make it. I don't
like
care about
my
that. For
steaks
me, I
made.
have this policy though, where like I don't like to indulge too much in stuff that I can't regularly afford. That would have to be like a very like special occasion kind of thing.
Right.
The same with like so like for me, like if I'm gonna try to make a legitimate change, it has to be like a lifestyle change. It's like something I can commit to.
Right.
So for me, like I wouldn't like every now and again want to be able to get that. That like so anything that's like really expensive like that, that's more of like a celebratory thing, like a one-off, like something I acknowledge is like not gonna be a regular part of my lifestyle. So maybe like a birthday or like the holidays or something, I could splurge a little bit like that. And it probably would be awesome too, to be honest. But
I think that it would be.
It would probably be sick.
I think that it would be.
Yeah. But I mean, if all my food was taken care of, I could just eat like that all the time, like cake, bro. That would be really sick. You're not wrong though, man. Like rent's a good one because that also gives you peace of mind that like you're always gonna have a place to stay too.
No matter
like
what.
Cool. However, you could become homeless and always have food. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's another way to look at it, I guess.
Yeah.
I was thinking like gas could be a good answer. Like gas could be free for like forever, but I was
thinking gas too, but I was like,
not over food or rent.
Right,
no
not
way.
at all.
No way.
Not at all.
And I was kind of thinking
close.
electricity too, but like nah, like
Nope.
no.
I was thinking that too. I was like, nope, because if my rent's paid, I can care less about my electricity.
Perhaps live events could be a good one. Like
like
music
always being able to
festivals
go.
and like sporting events and stuff. Like you could just go to the Super Bowl.
you could
just
to
like
them.
go to the World Series. Like you can go to the
that
Stanley
would-
Cup. Like not have to. Like
I
that's
think-
covered.
I think
That'd be kind of cool.
This should be something that we continuously touch on because there's like a million things once
It
you
could
start
be.
to really think about it.
Maybe
that, like,
yeah.
I mean, we're already going on, and that would make sense. Like, there's so much stuff that I would probably rather pay rent and just be able to go to any like.
That's what I'm saying,
live
right? Well, because at that
bro.
point, like it's more cost efficient to just pay your rent. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then just go to all these trips. You know.
Exactly.
Maybe some people would probably say like airfare too, like free airfare. Like you could fly anywhere for free.
That'd be sick.
Like
too.
I know some people would probably pick that too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a
That's
preference
cool.
thing.
It would have to be a preference thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still almost like I just feel like
Rent's
food
a good answer,
and
but
rent
food,
is so
dude.
great,
I'm
dude.
pretty set on food. If I'm
Rent and
being
food
honest,
is so great.
I
though.
wonder, would you include supplements with food? Like my meal replacement shakes and like protein shakes and like
I mean, yeah, because it's intake.
it's
at
still
the end
something
of the
you're
day.
taking in, right?
Mhm.
Okay, well, in that case,
Yeah.
like undoubtedly, like 100%, yeah.
Yeah.
If I could get all my supplements for free and I can get my food for free, like, bruh, forget about it.
That even includes junk food, man, like chips
right,
and candy.
right,
So yeah,
right.
that's it's everything.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
that would be sick, dude.
I would
The
have
reason I-
so much
I
food.
think
I'd
that
probably
is
be
'cause-
kind of wasteful too, if I'm being honest.
So I like steaks, and I would be wasteful. I would literally eat like steaks and some type of.
I would eat steak
maybe
every day.
Fajita
Yeah.
like every day. Or like some type of fajita taco, like a good one though.
That's
like,
funny. I have fajita meat in the freezer.
every day, bro. I'd eat
Yeah.
like something like that, bro.
Yeah, for
Or,
sure, without a
like,
doubt.
oh,
Yeah, I would
bro.
definitely eat steaks like every day. Well, like I said, I mean, you can get
Yeah.
elk steaks or
Yeah.
like bison steaks. Like
And I would smash lobster tails real hard.
oh yeah,
I
for
would
sure.
smash lobster tails
Fuck yeah,
really hard, bro.
And then,
with
well, hey,
food.
at that point, right? You don't have to pay for your food.
That's what I'm saying,
Get a chef.
bro.
Let them. You get all the food you want. Just let them cook
Oh
it for
my
you.
gosh, bro. Yeah.
Oof.
Crazy.
All right, that was a good conversation. I like that. That was cool, and we could definitely revisit that too. We'll see if like our
Right.
answers change in the future. Like we'll
Right.
see how we feel about it.
And if y'all are listening to this on the platforms where you can leave a comment what you would pick
Whatever one type of thing that you could have for free for the rest of your life.
for free forever.
Yeah, if you agree with anything me or Damien has said. So Damien's kind of on rent and I'm kind of on food.
Right, but I'm also with food, like almost just as equally, man. Because I'm a
Yeah.
foodie,
Dude,
bro.
you're a
Like,
bigger foodie than I am. But
I
for
am
me, like,
huge on food, man.
I can't tell you, like, dude, food's a necessity, right? But that shit still hurts me every time I
Right.
got to go to the grocery store. I'm just like, fuck, man.
I was thinking
Ugh.
food, but then I was just like,
It's also
my
like,
rent was paid,
bro,
though,
that's
I
like
would
unlimited
eat
beef jerky,
everything.
bro.
I'd eat
You can go to
everything.
Buc-ee's and get like one of everything, and it doesn't fucking matter. If I didn't have to pay for food, I might use delivery service like every day. The way that you do.
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't have to pay for it and I could just have them bring me
Right.
like gourmet food, I'd probably do that like all the time.
Bro, so don't look. So I've ordered like some super gourmet shit.
Like Texas, like steakhouse food, like saltgrass and
I've
shit like
ordered
that, right?
saltgrass before. I've ordered
What's
like
that like?
red lobster.
What's it like having that show up at your house?
To
Is
me,
it awesome?
it's not that I'm lazy. It's just like, bro, I'm kind of like in
and
this.
You work.
I'm more of like into like the COVID routine. Like that's when I started using it. When
It's
it was
true, though.
when it was not safe to go out.
It's
They
true,
said
though.
stay inside. I just started using them then, and so now it's just like
I will say that
I'm accustomed to it.
me and my girlfriend have gone to like 2 restaurants recently. A lot of them are still social distancing and stuff, which is cool. I took her to a Brazilian steakhouse, and then
nice.
Oh yeah, we went to Chamagaucha this past weekend.
Oh
It was
wow,
awesome.
I bet you that was a really good.
Oh dude,
So
it was
was
great.
it like one of the best?
It's like one of the best
steak
restaurants here in
you've
San
ever had?
Antonio. Yeah.
It was was it some of the best steak you've ever had?
Oh yeah, it was great. I've been there a bunch of times. So
you do think it is? Because I've never been there.
Oh no,
People
they're
say the
wonderful,
steak
dude.
is like-
What I get when I go there for sure, they have this Brazilian meat that they have there that's really good, and then they also have like fresh lamb, which is like awesome. So like I'll smack those like really hard. But I kind of have this rule whenever I go there, like I like to get like one of like every cut of meat first.
Right.
So like they're all walking around with like their meat, and they ask you how you want it. You want it like rare, medium, whatever.
Yeah.
Like they'll cut you your shit off, and you grab it, put it on your plate. It's awesome. And then I like to have like one of everything, and then after that, like whatever I'm feeling that night, I'll just like dig into those.
Right.
Yeah. And
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, dude, it was sick. It was cool. It was her first time ever going there, so it was awesome. Yeah, so like that place was the shit, bro. And we also went to this Italian place right across the corner, right around the corner from here. That was also really cool. Like, keeping people separate. They're doing the QR codes for all the menus. I don't know if you've been to any restaurants recently, but everyone's doing QR codes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so like there's no like physical menu, so you don't have to
You
touch
have to,
shit.
like, deep
Yeah.
clean it, yeah.
Yeah, so you just like pull it up on your phone and like do your shit, which is cool. So just dabbling just a tiny bit, just a little bit, you know, like it's been cool. It's been cool getting out of the house, man. Like going to the gym and just like going to a restaurant has been cool. Just staying away from people though, which is, I mean, I'm cool with it. I don't fuck with most people anyways, so
Right.
you know, whatever. What would you rather have in life? Would you rather have a pause button or a rewind button?
Rewind for sure.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think rewind is better.
I mean, you could always go back if you need
As
to.
many times as you want.
If you pause it, I mean, what? So I was trying to think what would be the benefits of pausing, and I couldn't. That's why I just said I would rewind.
Well, I was going to say you could just like sleep, but you could just sleep anyways and then just rewind.
And then
right.
wake up and put yourself back to sleep again by rewinding, right? Like,
yeah, so I think you're right. I think rewind would be cool too.
I mean, why would you want to pause though? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I want to find something for a pause, but I just can't muster a thought of why I would like want to pause or need to pause.
Well, I think the reasons would be very much the same across both sides.
So like, do I pause but I still move?
Yeah, right. You're right. Like you would still
is
be
that
able
the
to like
concept?
continue to just like live your life.
I
like,
can pause when I want and move around and do shit.
Right, and like
At-
interact
at
with your
any moment.
environments and all that shit.
I don't know, dude. I'd probably pause.
So no rewind. You
I don't
just
know.
pause.
I think I could. So see, because now that I'm thinking deeper into this,
I think pause is cool, but I think
I-
rewind is cool too, because on rewind, like you could still do like whatever the fuck you want. Like even if people like freak out or like if you fuck up or anything, just
yeah.
boop,
But all you do is
okay.
just rewind to go back to before, and then you still have to either decide to make that decision again
Right.
or not do it.
Yeah, but you could rewind as many times as it takes.
Right. But I could walk into a bank, right, and
True.
pause
You could.
and
That's a good
walk
point.
through, get all this fucking
Dude, this
money.
is always your angle.
take
You're like,
all
but
this
I
money,
could go
bro.
into a bank though.
Take all this money.
good point.
And
then just unpause.
then
As if you were never there.
go right back in.
Yep.
And still unpause it and then just go and transfer
It's true.
$100 over and
Yeah.
then leave with all the money in. And
You
like
could.
that's why I think
That's a good
now I want to
point.
switch my answer.
That's
to
a very good
pause
point.
because that's just one money story. There would be so many things I could do with that pause.
I'd probably slap a lot of people.
I don't
Like,
know.
just
I think
pause and
I'd-
like slap the shit out of somebody and then like unpause.
I'd become like a creeper.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be really bad.
That sounds bad. Did
I
you
would
know
be
they
a
make
creeper.
porn like that? It's called pause porn.
No, but I would
Where did I hear this from?
I'd be super on creepy stuff, man.
Where did I hear this from? I was on a podcast I was listening to. Somebody's like really into pause porn. From Two Bears, One Cave. Bert Kreischer was talking about it, or Tom Segura, one of the two. They were talking about pause porn, where it's like Japanese porn, where like they have the pause button, and like they could pause everything around them, and then like homegirl's like stuck, and then they just like fuck her, and then it like unpauses, and then like all the orgasms hit her like at the same time, and they just like freak the fuck out.
That is insane.
Yeah, it's a thing. So maybe enjoy.
Wow.
But
now I don't know if I would creep that hard, right? What I can say is I would be probably looking at hella girls naked.
I think
like,
a lot of
for
people
sure.
would, to be honest.
Like, you know. I mean, that's one of many things I would do, but I definitely won't lie and say that I probably wouldn't like.
Well, and, like here's something cool, right? Like somebody's got like a sweet sports car. You can just like pause, take them out of their car, take it for a spin.
Right.
And then just like, come back.
Right.
They're like empty.
Right.
And then just put them back in their car.
Have them when they're about to unlock it.
Right.
Pause,
Yeah,
take the
right.
keys,
Thanks, bro.
let me go.
Appreciate it. Hang your coat on them.
Right. Bro, you can live like the best life.
Kind of. You kind of would be alone, though.
You would in the moment, though.
Right.
But, I mean, yeah. It kind of sucks, but
you're starting to make pause sound kind of cool,
right?
Like now that I think about it more,
sick, dude.
Well, because you also make a good point, like with the money thing too. Like you could just get money, but also though, you can make a fuckload of money with a rewind too, though, especially like on gambling.
That's true.
You could just see all of the results of everything
and
just
then
win. Well, probably strategically lose some, so you're not like sus as fuck.
Right.
But like,
right.
You could make all the money you'd ever wanted, like so easy.
That's true.
I didn't think about that angle.
Yeah, but I don't know. If you rewind back, do you do like a Benjamin Button?
Right. Well, no, a butterfly effect.
Right.
Right. Like going back, like is the result still going to be the same,
right.
Or like is you going back like fucking shit up again?
Right. So is it like really like knowing if you end up going all the way back, but then you don't really know?
What do you think?
I think that I don't know.
I think if like the future could be different each time you rewound, that defeats the purpose of rewinding.
Right. So
you see what I'm saying? But also, you would rewind because you would want to change the future for some reason, right? Like that's the whole point.
Right. So it's right.
Dang, I was really hard on the rewind train, but I think you're right, dude. I think pausing would be better.
Pausing looks pretty sick, dude. Pausing looks pretty sick.
Okay, I think I would pause too. Tell us what you guys think.
Right.
Would y'all rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life that you could utilize? Oh, when I was thinking about this too, it kind of fucked me up a little bit because I was like, what if somebody does? We would never fucking know, dude.
If somebody's able to do
right,
it,
if somebody else already had that power, we would have no idea.
How would we?
Aliens, bro.
I don't know. So I think I would tell us like some of my friends. So I'd be like, dude.
Hey, bro.
I'd be like, look.
I'm just letting you know.
I can pause. I would tell my friends, and they'd be like, bro, what are you talking about? I'd be like, okay.
Your shirt is going to be off in 5 seconds.
Right. I'd be like, watch this, dude. I'm going to like grab this Packer hat right now. And then I'm going to pause you, and then I'm going to unpause you, and then I'm just like, boop. I'm just going to be sitting here with the same, like, I don't know. There'd be so much shit I think
that would be pretty sick. It'd be like, what do you want me to do, bro?
Right.
You can't have it. You can't use it. But like, I got you, bro. Like, what do you need?
Bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, that would be so sick.
Oh, well,
so you know what? Let's dive into the next topic then, because this is like a really perfect segue. So in the vein of that movie Arrival, where the premise of the movie is that they provide homegirl with the ability to see all time at once, in exchange for their help in the future, because they get like some sort of conflict or something, so they want like humanity's help with that.
Yeah.
What kind of gift would you like to receive in exchange for helping an alien race in the future?
A gift?
Yeah. It could be anything. What would be enough? What would be enough to receive for you to be willing to help, like, in the future?
I would want them to give me, like, telekinesis, maybe.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Telekinesis is cool.
Right. I'm trying to think of like some other stuff, but I don't want to really be like super strong or anything like that. I mean, with telekinesis, I guess I would be super strong in a way.
I think mind reading could be kind of cool, right?
Right. I'm thinking it would have to be something of the mind. Like, is
I
what I would
respect
want.
that.
So it'd be like mind control or mind reading, or
What about,
it'd
like,
be
healing?
something along. I don't know if I'd want to be a healer. I mean,
It'd be kind of cool. You can make a lot of money.
I feel I could make a lot of money with telekinesis.
Also
too,
true, though.
Like,
Just go play poker. You'll
Right.
know everyone's hands.
right, or right, like just mind reading.
Yeah.
Like, I would just.
Oh, well, that's actually mind reading though, not telekinesis.
But I mean, right, telekinesis still, I would imagine I can make
You could
money from
monetize that,
I could
100%,
do
yeah.
a lot of stuff with
You
that.
probably got to be careful though. Make sure the government doesn't find out, so they don't like fucking like dissect you or some
It's
shit,
true.
so they know what's weird about you.
Right.
I think mind reading would be cool. Maybe shape shifting. That'd be pretty sick. The ability to like
That would be pretty cool.
to manipulate your physical form. That'd be kind of cool, right? Shape shifting would probably be my answer.
But to serve what purpose? Like, what would you shift into?
Anyone or anything.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I don't know. That's crazy. I mean, that would be kind of cool too, though.
Yeah. It'd be sick. Hell yeah. Okay. So yours is like telekinesis most likely. Like
yeah,
that's
I
what
probably
you would like.
do. Yeah, I would want something like that. I want them to give me the ability to be able to kind of move. I kind of like mind control too, though. Actually,
Ooh.
you know, like I said, it'll be something within that mind something range, because I would like
Mind
to,
control is interesting.
Mind control, I think, would be super sick to have. So
Yeah, the ability to be able to manipulate the people around you
Right.
could be extremely useful in a lot of cases.
would be insane.
Yeah, I agree. That'd be really cool.
And I would definitely get paid.
Or you could just tell
For
people
sure.
to pay you.
Right. Right.
Like, you're going to give me all of your money.
Right.
Like, oh, I'm going to give you all my money.
Right.
Like, okay,
Thank
cool.
you. Right.
Okay.
That would be a good one. I'd like that one.
Yeah, okay. So, you're the foodie guy, right?
Yeah.
This is something I've been wanting to ask you for a little while now, that I think a lot of other people would have really good input on as well. Do you have any orders particularly that you make, like anywhere, no matter where it is? Like, do you have any orders that you order that you fuck with that you think is like really weird as fuck, that you think like a bunch of other people wouldn't fuck with?
Maybe my steak. That would be it.
What about your steak?
The way that I get it, not a lot of people look at it and don't think that it's that good or looks that good.
How do you order your steak?
Medium well. About 16 to 20 ounces.
That's a big ass
depending.
steak.
Jack cheese.
Shredded?
Right. On the top.
Right.
So it melts.
Right.
Brown gravy and onions. And grilled onions. Yeah.
That does sound very strange.
Right. It's good. Bro, I'm telling you, it is.
Well, the jack
It's
cheese
really
with the
good.
brown gravy's got me a little fucked up.
It's really good, bro.
Brown gravy on the side or on top?
I do mine's on top, but you could get it on
Like
the
a
side if you
dipper?
wanted to.
Yeah,
Right.
like dipping would make a little more sense.
My steak comes out with the cheese, the grilled onions, and then the brown gravy on top of it, bro. That's how it comes in front of me. It's
You order it that way?
yes,
Like at restaurants?
yes. Well, at particularly my favorite steak place is Texas Roadhouse, and so there you can get your steak ordered like that. In other places, you really can't. It just has to come. Just
Yeah,
the
like
steak
however
by
they
itself.
make it. Right.
But Texas Roadhouse, that's how I get mine. And bro, I'm telling you, to me, it's
It
the
does
best
sound
steak.
weird as fuck.
It's the
I bet
best
every
steak
time you
out of-
order that too, they're like,
it's
"Oh,
so-
it's this fucking guy." Like,
Dude. When I order it, like who's ever bringing it or like who's gonna be bringing it, I always like, that's a pretty interesting steak. And when they bring it out, they're like, dude, that looks really good. Guys or girls, they're always like, your steak looks really good. Like, and you know they work there, so they see steaks all the time.
Right.
They always tell me, they're like, dude, the way you do that, it looks really good, bro. I'm like, it is. Yeah, that'd be my weird one.
okay, I don't really have one. I'm basic as fuck.
Really?
So yeah, I just wanted to know like you because like you order food all the time.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
like,
I'll get extra of something on everything. I mean, I don't know if a lot of people do that, but I'll get like whatever sauce it is. I want extra sauce. I want like extra bacon. I always get like extra.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
I do extra on like everything that I get.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Let us know what y'all's weirdest order combination is that you like that you think people might not fuck with. I think that's something that could be really interesting to hear about, like from whoever's listening here.
That'd be cool.
Last topic we have here before we go into our would you rather questions. Did you know that Gordan Ramsey is a black belt in karate?
I didn't know that, but I mean he's tough.
It's true though.
He's a tough guy, bro.
So I was thinking, like, how have they not used this yet? There needs to be some sort of cool way that you can integrate him being a black belt in karate, like, into a cooking show. And then I started thinking about the cooking shows that are already out right now, and one of our favorites is Chopped.
Dude, Chopped.
And Chopped is sick, right? And like I thought, like you could like really play into that, like with him being like a black belt in karate. Like Gordan Ramsey could host his own like Chopped show that has something to do with like combining like cooking and fighting like at the same time. I thought it could be something really cool.
That would be
Chopped.
Sick.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Dude, that actually makes me think like,
and like he could judge like in a gi, like in a karate gi.
It's crazy, bro, because I be watching like so shows like I've watched all of Gordan Ramsay's shows.
Yeah.
No lie, that was like maybe one of the first things I binge watched.
His Kitchen Nightmare shows are amazing.
I did Hell's Kitchen.
Kitchen Nightmare is my favorite one. Like where he goes to like other places.
Yeah.
I love those shows.
I loved when he just brought like 30 people and then put them on teams and then
that's a really good one too.
Like I love that shit, bro. So it's crazy how some of those people would talk back to him.
Dude, even
now
cooler,
knowing
right?
He's a black belt.
What if they went all the way in on like the whole like fighting situation, right? To where like he can make teams of like fighters to cook together. Like he'll be that would be kind of cool, right? So like he's like the sensei and like the judge, and then like all the teams consist of like fighters together that are trying to cook like their best dishes.
That would be, dude.
That'd be very interesting.
That would be insane.
Because I really like the whole like unprofessional people cooking in a professional environment kind of thing. Right. I really enjoy like that angle. And then you put Gordan Ramsay on there, like that would be fucking awesome. And then you make all of them fighters, like everyone fucking loves fighters, like that shit's fucking sick.
Right.
And then Gordan Ramsay's a black belt in karate, like that would be so cool.
That's crazy, dude.
And then they could even put in like physical events or something too if they wanted, since they're all going to be fit as fuck. Like they could participate like in a physical activity to try to get an advantage in the next cooking competition. So you know how they usually have rounds to get eliminated? Like they could turn it into like where they all have to participate like in a physical activity or like even like a fight or something.
Right.
And then like whoever wins gets like an added utensil, or like everyone else loses something or something like that, and then they all got to cook. And then if you lose, Gordan Ramsay chops you. Dude, that sounds sick. That would be so
crazy.
Cool.
That's crazy.
I put literally no thought into this. That all just kind of came up. Like that sounds. Dude, I would watch the shit out of that show. That would be so cool. Hell yeah. Okay. Well then, let's go into our would you rather questions, and then we'll wrap up with Friday bangers.
All right. So
lay it on me, bro.
Would you rather have one wish granted today or 3 wishes granted 10 years from now?
3 10 years from now.
3 10 years from now?
Yeah, because I could also plan around having those wishes granted as well. Like one right now, that would be pretty sick, right? But like, if I knew I was getting 3 in 10 years, it would have to be guaranteed though. Right. Like if there was any doubt in my mind that like I may not get those wishes, I'd probably take the one today. Right. But if I knew for certain that I'd get 3 in 10 years, you could literally just plan your life around that. Because your entire life will change immediately after you get those wishes. You know what I mean? Like, you can get whatever you want. So I would definitely wait the 10 years for the 3 wishes. Without a doubt. I would definitely do that.
I would take the 1 wish.
Why is that?
Because I don't know if I would
make it another 10 years.
Be alive in 10 years
that's
or what's
fair.
really going to happen. And to know that in 10 years I'll have 3 wishes, it's really crazy to kind of gauge what these next 10 years of my life are even about to look like. So I'd rather take my 1 wish today. Of course, it would be something super outlandish involving money.
It would have to, yeah.
So I'm set, though. I mean,
good point.
Right now. So, and I don't have to worry about waiting to 10 years, even though I'd have 3 wishes. I mean, what would one of my wishes be? Food or money, right? So I'll just get all this money to have all this food. So then, I mean, I don't need like other wishes. I don't need more than 1 wish.
It's true, though.
I would just need 1 wish, and I think I'd be okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Would you rather have to eat only warm food or have to eat only cold food?
You said only one food?
Would you rather have to eat only warm food?
Oh, warm food.
Or have to eat only cold food?
Now we're talking temperature specifically, right?
We're talking like for the rest of your life in general, would you rather only be able to eat food that is warmed up or food that is cold?
Cold.
Like, you'd rather you do cold food forever?
I already eat mostly cold food.
Mostly cold food.
Yeah, because like I'm really big on like meal prepping and leftovers.
Yeah.
And so like I mean obviously like the first time I eat it it's hot, which is great, but I try not to use the microwave a lot either because I low-key think it's like really bad for you, especially if you use it like a lot.
Right.
So I try to avoid using the microwave like whenever I can. Now in doing so, like, you know, I'll use it from time to time, like, okay, cool, like I'll warm something up, but like I know a lot of people like they microwave like all their food all the time, which I think is absolutely bananas. And I also think like if you're gonna reheat it, you need to reheat it like on the oven or something. Like anytime I've ever reheated something in the microwave, I feel like it loses some of its flavor, man. Like it's just like not the same. So yeah, I eat shit cold out of the fridge like all the time. And by the way, for you guys, some heaters out of the fridge that are cold, fried chicken out of the freezer, bro. I mean, not out of the freezer, out of the fridge, cold, like after you've ordered it. Yeah, that shit slaps so fucking hard, dude. I actually prefer to eat fried chicken cold in some cases because the grease like upsets my stomach. Yeah. And like once it's cold, it's not all greasy anymore. Like a lot of the grease is gone. So like it sits better for me. So I actually enjoy it a lot more in that case. And I mean, obviously like pizza and like pasta and stuff go hard as fuck when they're cold. But right. I'll even eat a steak cold out of the fridge, man. Like when I meal prep, like if I make like a few steaks, I'll just eat it out of the fridge, dude.
I would definitely pick warm food.
Warm food all the time?
Yeah, because I mean, bro.
I mean, I understand the argument. You know? I just already basically eat cold food all the time, and it's like easier on the stomach too for me.
I've eaten cold food before, like cold pizza and cold, like I've done all that, and I don't know, bro. I have to go warm, but I actually think that's cool that you did pick cold.
Yeah, so, I like it when we don't agree on stuff.
Right, that was pretty cool. Yeah. And what do you guys prefer? I mean, I think that's a pretty tough question. I imagine there are some people who would prefer just eating cold food, though. I don't think everybody would just pick warm in this situation.
No.
There'd be a lot of people that pick cold. Would you rather lose half your hearing or half your seeing? And I picked this one, of course, because my eye was like smashed off.
A little bit of relatability there.
I would definitely I'd rather lose half my hearing because that was like not cool not being able to really see.
Well, it's actually kind of funny that you say that because in a way I kind of already have lost half my hearing. Like, you know about my ear problems, right?
Yeah. Right.
It's the fucking worst, dude. Like, I already kind of live this lifestyle, but in saying that though, like, I don't know, man. So like, you say you lose like half your sight, right? So like hearing, like, you know, you just turn the dial down halfway. So like, if you lose half your sight, do you mean like shit just gets blurry, or like
right? So
or like is it like a distance thing or?
So I would say if you lose half your seeing, like one of your eyes you won't be able to see out of.
So you'd only be able to see out of one eye.
Right. And then one of your ears you'll only be able to hear out of. Maybe something.
Oh, that's different.
Right. Something
that's
like
a lot
that.
different.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, and you see, that's also an interesting question too, because like if you lose like one of your eyes, you lose your depth perception too.
Exactly.
But if you lose your hearing, it fucks with your equilibrium.
Exactly.
So there's actually like more ramifications to this than like just not being able to hear or not being able to see.
Exactly.
And that can also affect your driving too if you can't see right.
Right. I definitely. That's why I said
I'd rather lose
I'm
my
have to
hearing
go
in
with-
1 year.
I
Because that's pretty much where I'm already at anyways. Like, I don't have a hearing issue. My ear canals are just narrow, and it, like, traps water in there and shit, so it gets clogged all the time, and I
Right.
can't hear shit for nothing, dude.
right.
I can hear great right now, though, which is cool, since we're fucking recording. That's nice. But, no, if you were to lose, like, one ear or one eye, I would definitely lose an ear, without a doubt.
Yeah, I would. All right, and so well, there we go.
Cool.
That wraps it up. So,
I dig it. Okay. Well, tell us what you think about all three of those questions. You
Yeah.
tell us how y'all feel about it. I'm really interested to see how y'all feel about like the sight and the hearing thing. I'd love to hear what y'all think about it. I mean, you and I both feel very similar about that, so you get it. We'll go ahead and wrap things up here with our Friday bangers, and we will send y'all off into the weekend. What are your bangers, bruh?
I am going to go ahead and throw out Drake Tootsie Slide. When the song first came out, it has a dance with it. Bro, I literally practiced the dance all the time
Yeah.
until I learned it. And the dance really wasn't hard, but
Sure.
it was kind of like confusing how he did it.
Right.
So I got it, and it's a song I actually hadn't heard in a while, and so I just wanted to throw some love.
Cool.
Yeah.
So something I'm gonna start doing for my Friday bangers each week is I'm gonna alternate. So I have like my super chill vibes and I have my like fuck shit up vibes. Like there's no in between. It's one or the other, right? So last week I went like super chill, threw out like some J Wolf, his album and his single. Cool.
Right.
This week I'm gonna go banger. Like especially since I started working out this week, like I've been hitting some shit hard as fuck. So I'm gonna give out some like really heavy like electro artist music. That is like a go-to for whenever I'm pumping like chest specifically. His name is Max Braun. He's got 3 singles that I really enjoy listening to him by. He's like a newer artist. He's only got like 5 or 6 songs, but dude, like these 3 songs slap hard, bro. Like you're hyped up on some pre-workout, bro. Your heart rate's already up from some cardio. You're ready to move some fucking weight.
Yeah.
He's got 3 songs that I like: Cyberpunk, Humanity, and Illusion. All 3 of them are fucking bangers. And like, believe me when I say that, like, if you need something to pick you up, like when you're ready to get a sick fucking pump in, he's great. Now, I mean, if you're into like death metal and shit, you're probably not gonna like my shit, but like, just keeping it real, bro. Like, his music is great if you fuck with like anything that's like, electronic based, I should say. So again, his name's Max Braun. He's on Spotify and shit. I fuck with him. Y'all should fuck with him. Give him a listen while you're getting a pump, man. I don't know about you guys, but anytime I can find a new artist that I can pump to, it's always kind of exciting. I feel like it's almost like an extra breath of fresh air while you're lifting, so that's always a good time. But yeah, those are my bangers for the week.
Already.
All right, well, I think that just about does it, man. It's been a great episode. It's always good being able to talk with you guys. We love the fuck out of y'all. It's always good being able to hang out with you, bro.
Hey.
This is my favorite day of the week, man. Every time we get to record, it's always awesome.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Every time.
Y'all have yourselves a wonderful Friday and an even better weekend.
Absolutely. Yeah.